Michael, how you think about the show so far?
Man, I like the show, but when you messaged me earlier and you said that you were going to talk about the new Dragon Ball Super, are you going to talk about the real Dragon Ball Super or the nice fan art that they've been doing?
What are you talking about?
Have you seen the fan episodes that they did?
I've seen some fan art.
Where Vegeta comes down and he grabs Moro and instant transmissions. He tells Kakarot, "You had one job, clown," and then he just leaves.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be
fans,
the best ending ever. But instead, they kind of went full lame and let him go full Naruto Susanoo on them. And
yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's
agreed.
Dude, Naruto fans rejoiced when that teaser came out and it showed Goku copying Sasuke doing the Susanoo.
Yeah. Everybody's like, this is massive Goku. Like it's an energy Goku. It's not actually.
Oh yeah, straight Susanoo. All the Naruto fans just sat back and like, well, thank you for solidifying the fact that Naruto is more powerful than Goku. And it starts.
Oh, that's so funny. That's good stuff.
Like it would have been the best things like if Vegeta did go in instant transmission away, but I don't know. I don't like the whole Susanoo thing, and
yeah,
I do like how Goku goes down and Vegeta goes down and hits him and kind of separates Moro so that Goku can beat him. But
luckily, we got one more chapter, and then this one will be over with.
Yeah,
it's going to be over in next month.
But the best thing that nobody's talking about is, dude, we finally saw Oob again.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up with Oob? Like
he comes back in
on Oob this whole time.
Yeah, he comes back in. This last chapter, it was like right at the end. Like, but that's the only way Goku was able to be.
But did you see who
got all the energy
though? Oob was with like the Ultimate Supreme Kai.
Yeah, he's training him. Like, because now Oob has God power.
Yeah,
God
key. Great.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. What was going on in there. And I had a couple other things to run through. But
I was pretty sad. I got when they released the teaser out, I got hit by so many people just talking S about Naruto. It's like,
I got some Naruto stuff to talk about too.
What Naruto stuff you got going on?
What do you call a belt made of watches?
A belt made of watches?
Weight watches.
A watch belt.
That's my guess. Sorry.
Mingo?
A belt made of watches?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A waste of time.
A waste of time. Well done. A waste of time. Hey, have y'all been to Hawaii before?
To Hawaii? No, I haven't.
Do you know if they allow loud laughing in Hawaii?
Do what?
Do they allow that loud laughing?
This is going.
Or is it just aloha?
Yes,
it happened, but I saw where it was going. Like, yes,
Mike Sky 5.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Wow.
See, y'all. See, he gets it. Like y'all don't.
You gotta jump on the dad
I get it. I like I said, I let that happen because I knew it was going somewhere very, very well. And yes, it needed to happen. That was a good one.
What's blue and not very heavy? Light blue.
Exactly. Oh, good times. Good times.
Wow.
I love that joke.
What's the easiest way to make a glowworm happy?
No clue.
Just cut off his tail. He'll be delighted.
Stupid.
So dumb.
I hate you, Tyler. Damn it.
Hey, what's the difference between a piano and a fish?
You can tune a piano. You can't tune a fish.
Yeah.
I know that. I told that one to my girls, and it was epic. Oh my gosh!
All right. So, y'all got any drinks? Because you know what it's time for.
It's time for
What you drinking?
what you drinking.
What about you, Mike? You bring anything?
I did have it, but my daughter just stole it from me.
Yeah, I accidentally drank all of mine first. It's more so
this
for
one.
bingo, but that just happened, bingo.
Oh, the lemonade.
Yeah, it was
What?
particular pair. It's gone, but dude, that's like,
You had any of that, Mike?
She's my inspiration.
bro, like
Right there. That's the
greatest-
reason why
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna make it.
This is not fair how good this is. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous.
She's the reason why I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it because of her.
Dude, she's like 14 now. It's crazy.
And a billionaire.
She's
Jeez.
14 and basically sells all her stuff from Whole Foods and Amazon and everything else. She's like set for life. Like,
But who
I
is
don't
it?
like it.
Who is this that made this beverage?
this little girl that's on the front. I can't think of her
Like
name.
14?
She's
What
the little
time?
girl
What?
right there.
Oh, yeah, she's the one that made it.
Yeah,
like-
that's hers.
That's her company.
Yes, she owns this.
Me and
And
the bees.
it's in HEB. You can get it in HEB, but like the main deal is she signed this huge contract with Whole Foods, and of course Whole Foods is owned by Mr. Bezos, Amazon. So then there's that. And she's going to college just to go to college and do stuff, but she's set for life. Like, she got a multi-million-dollar freaking like a deal. It's ridiculous.
All right. All right, let's get this going.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.
Welcome back. This is episode 36. And we got a special guest in the house.
Episode 36. Man, y'all are moving ahead.
Yeah. I'm your boy Snake.
I'm gonna go D.
I'm the hammer.
And this
And
is
live today on episode 36, live and present, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Michael J.
The man, the myth, the
And
legend.
I was trying to find like a nice Naruto background because we're going to talk about how Goku had to go full Susanoo.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it off real quick. Get mine out of the way, since I know Mike can't stay too long. He wants to talk about this. First up, Jump Festa is next month, so if y'all want, make sure y'all tune into that. Get excited for all the Jump Festa news about to come out. A while back, I talked about Anilog. It's the service that's going to start coming out with free anime. They did launch, and they do have some anime on there right now. It's launched here in the West, but there's not too much on there right now. It's basically some older animes. So if you want to go check some of those out, some of them are pretty good. So 67, chapter 67 of Dragon Ball Super is going to be the last chapter of this arc. And that'll be in December. So again, like Michael was saying about what was going on in Dragon Ball Super, in chapter 66, Goku did go full Susanoo. Like, that was the thing. Like, he like it's crazy.
We have to talk about how the fan issues that came out that were fake, in my opinion,
are better. Yeah. Oh,
It just
it's hands down. Like,
it completes the arc. Vegeta lands down. Vegeta looks back over at Goku, like pissed off. Like, you had one job and you couldn't do it. So now Vegeta's sacrificing himself
yeah.
to kill Moro. I thought that was gonna be amazing, but then
Basically-
it was just fake.
Basically, that fan manga basically took it down the same route as in the Cell Saga when Goku went instant transmission them off the world, blew it up. But he, with the only problem with that fan manga is like when he vanishes off, like if Moro explodes, then he's gonna explode and destroy a galaxy, not just a little planet. Like it's so where did he go? They didn't really explain that part.
It would just been better, but in this one,
Yeah.
I mean, Goku goes Susanoo to overpower him. Vegeta first hits him with his, what is that technique called where he separates him?
Spirit fission.
Yeah, where he separates him, kind of knocks him back down to his normal base form.
Yeah, so basically, but in this chapter, like Vegeta is the saving grace. Like he's the one that actually gave Goku the opportunity. He's the only reason Goku
He does that a lot. He does it a lot. He did that to Gohan. Cell was gonna beat Gohan if it wasn't for Vegeta shooting Cell first.
Oh yeah, Gohan would have lost that. Like so in this one, like he comes in, whenever he flies in and says that move out the way. That's when he came in and he used it on Moro, and he's didn't get him out fully, but he did kind of start. Like he did take some energy from Moro. And I don't know how by the way, we are recording this early, so because me and Domingo have to work for peak season, so so tomorrow is actually when the full episode gets I can see every little detail. So I don't know how, but apparently Vegeta is getting energy from like Goten and Trunks, and
it looks like he's getting a spirit bomb.
Yeah, he's bringing it's a spirit bomb, but it's an energy kind of he's using it to give energy to Goku,
which is like the first time Goku actually went Ultra Instinct is when he absorbed the spirit bomb.
Yeah.
So
whenever Goku's fighting Moro at first, Moro actually grabs him and starts basically squishing him with the earth, and he actually made him go back down to regular. And then that's when Vegeta came in, gets this massive energy ball out of nowhere, and it comes to find out that one massive energy that was given was just from Oob. Like it shows Oob as a little kid, like he's holding his hand out and it has the Supreme Kai, basically the Supreme Kai that was absorbed by Majin Buu back a long time ago. He's out of Buu now, and that's when he's training Oob, and he told him to Oob don't know what's going on. He's just like puts his hand out, and he told him to give him his energy, and that's that ball of energy. Like I was like, what? So Oob is back, and that's Goku. Vegeta throws the ball at Goku. And he absorbs it and uses. I don't know what made him think of getting giant, but Goku's just kind of floating in the head of this giant energy Goku, and like holding Moro's hands, and he gets his head close enough to Moro's head, and he bursts out his own energy head to go after the crystal, and that's how it kind of ends. So the next chapter is going to be the final chapter, so that's how they're gonna wrap it up. So I can't wait to see tomorrow, like whenever I get to see the full diagnostic of everything. So I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow. Speaking of Naruto, though, the Kishimoto is actually coming back to take over Boruto series after chapter 52. So everybody's excited except for the Japanese fans. Kind of upset about it.
Why?
It's basically just because of culture over there. Like that's the big difference. Basically, it's one of those kind of like face things. Like it's almost like a, well, I don't know how to describe it. Almost like disgrace type thing. I I mean, they're not they don't understand why he's taking back over.
Is
They
he going
think
to
that
completely take over, or is he just going to help out writing some of them?
Apparently he's going to be taking over. Like, apparently he probably didn't like how Naruto was about to die. He's like, hold up. You gonna kill my guy? What? So he's jumping back in. So I don't know for how long, but he's taking back over. Like, and it looks like a peaceful transition. Like, from what I heard at first, he was just sick and he's just taking over while he's sick. But now the more I heard about it, like it don't sound that way. So I have to get some more information on it. Also with Naruto though, he had his new form finally revealed, and he's still slowly dying from it. We don't know if it's gonna after the form goes away, if he's just gonna die, or if it's gonna be like a chakra poisoning and slowly dying over a period of time afterwards. But he fights. He goes into the fight and he actually ends up losing. Like still, even though he goes in and uses it and he's beating his ass at first, he does end up taking the loss. Which, I mean, it is Boruto, so it's not Naruto anymore. So of course it makes sense that he wouldn't just win. So Boruto has to have a hand in the fight. That's just how it's going to go. And the last one I want to talk about is My Hero Academia. It's actually, Dabi. Mm-hmm. So he comes out. He is Endeavor's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's big. There's a big thing. I was like, what? Wait. So he's actually one of Endeavor's son that they thought died. So when they thought that he just burst in, like he was in one of Endeavor's training rooms, how Endeavor was trying to find a successor to him, like to carry on his legacy. So every kid he has is trying to like be like the best. Like he's trying to find that ultimate one, And so the one that he did, like they was in one of his training rooms, and all they found was his jawbone. But apparently he survived it. And that's why Dabi looks the way he does. And like, they don't know who stitched him back up, put him back together. They don't know if it was all for one.
That's wild. I didn't know all that.
Yeah. Or if they had, or if that doctor had a hand into it. The one that saw Deku at the beginning, like they still have there's still a little thing about that doctor. So yeah, that came out, and he apparently he puts out this, it's like a broadcast to the world and tells the world about he's the Endeavors, and also he tells the world about Endeavor's abuse and everything to his kids.
Man, I need to catch up on some My Hero, man.
Yeah, and also
any of that. I know Endeavor was like the #1 hero now.
Yeah, but he won't be for long, depending on how this goes, because they're gonna have to restructure it, because he Dabi threw #1 and the #2 under the bus. #2, like they showed film of him killing. So this is gonna throw a big monkey wrench in the whole structure of their thing. So it's gonna be interesting. And he was actually swaying the community. Like from his broadcast, he was actually swaying people to be like, why should we listen to the heroes if they're doing the #1, #2 are this corrupt? It's like,
oh man, now it's going in the direction of the boys.
Yeah, that bro. So yeah, that's all I had.
That's pretty interesting. It actually is. I feel like I need to not only catch up, maybe go back a little bit and then continue on.
Yeah,
that's very interesting.
Yeah,
a lot of other things like they're on break, so You know, everybody's going on break for holidays and stuff. So, but man, it's
I was gonna ask you now that it's been a couple weeks now and the first releases have come out, segueing back into things taking over. Are they still having issues with the PS5s and the Xbox?
well,
Man,
good
They
segue
are.
into
It's getting that was a nice segue. That was right on
you
point.
like that? You like
That was
that?
right on point. They are, but it's getting a lot better. The last few things I read, they're getting a handle on it. Like I've told Mingo and Tyler, because we talk all the time, like it every time a console releases, I fully expect there to be something wrong. I mean, I don't remember a console that released since like Nintendo 64 that didn't have a problem. And
Yeah.
even that had a problem. So that's why I don't buy like right at release. Like I just don't, because I just give them time to get all the bugs out, because they can test in a lab, which is a controlled environment. They can test it for 1,000 hours and never have a problem. But I guarantee you, everything that ships is gonna have something wrong with it. It's just
Yeah.
it's
See, I learned
it's
that when I had the Xbox Scorpion. I bought that as soon as it came out. It was all pumped up. Man, I had all kinds of issues with
yeah,
that.
it's inevitable, dude. They can test, and in a way, I feel kind of bad for them, because I'm like, man, it's not like y'all don't do quality control. Like y'all do it. It just something happens in shipping, and it every time
I just keep seeing more and more videos come out about the PlayStation eating dish, smoking, the Xbox freaking smoking and
Mhm.
popping. It's like,
Well,
man,
they had
both of them are
they
having
had a
huge,
PlayStation,
huge
and I
problems.
tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, but because the way it was displayed at that, I think it was a Target, but they had one just like burn up and die like on display right there in the store, and it was like everybody was freaking out. And I was like, well, I mean, it is inside of a box, so it just kind of tells me you need to make sure you have plenty of ventilation. But it's still kind of an embarrassing thing. It's like, shit, my system blew up. You know,
Yeah.
I had it on
On
display
the,
for people to buy, but
on the plus side, I have been hearing about how the PlayStations are downloading, fully installing games in like under 5 minutes, just
that is a thing.
like
That is the thing.
instantly.
There's both systems are like lightning fast, man. It's unreal. I watched a guy, he loaded up, and it's weird because there's not a ton of PS5 and Xbox Series X games yet. So there's people that getting the system, but then they're playing their old games on it. And there's people that are loading games, or like playing a game in like 5 seconds, like
Yeah.
like instant. And it's like, whoa, games that normally took 45 seconds to a minute and a half to load and play is like they're instantly, which is interesting because you have games like, I'm curious, like GTA 5. You know how long it takes to get into freaking GTA Online. That
Man,
is, you can get up, go get a drink, use the bathroom, make a phone call, come back, and you might be loaded in. I'm curious on these systems how long that's going to take. Like, it's probably 20. I'll say 30 seconds, only because that game is like already notoriously slow, and that's still mega fast for that game.
well, if you look at the consoles, they're just trying more and more to compete with PC.
Yeah, and
Um,
and to be fair, I respect it, and I always know PC is going to be, they're always going to one up a console, but I respect the leaps and bounds that they've made with console, because I'm okay with a console. Like, if I want to switch to a PC, I'll switch to a PC.
well,
And
I think PC is great for like shooting games, first person shooter games, like Warzone, for example.
yeah,
I like RPG games on console.
right,
But like if I
right.
play Warzone on Xbox, I get owned. Like I have to lie about my age on there. Like I'll start getting destroyed. Like even Mingo destroy me, and I'll be like, they'll start talking crap. I'm like, dude, I'm 9, and they'll be like, oh, my bad. Like I'm sorry. Like, and enjoy your school
Speaking
tomorrow.
of, we haven't played.
But if I get on PC, I have like godlike powers. I
Yeah.
destroy
Well,
all those
shooters,
exposed to me.
shooters and whatnot are on PC, and I don't have a lot of experience, but I played some. I get it, because aiming and shooting with a mouse is like totally different.
Yeah, it's like much cheating.
It's so much precise.
Yeah.
It's so much more precise, and it's just like right on
It
point.
is.
And it's a thing. I get it. I just like, I don't know. I have a thing about having a control, and you can take a control and hook it up to a PC. I mean, it's just a Xbox controller. I mean, you take this
Yeah.
same damn control and hook it up. But I've grown fond of having a control. But I understand why people like having mouse and keyboard when they play. But
Yeah.
yeah, as far as I think they're gonna be fine. I think people just wait until February, It'll be like that second or third push of consoles, and those will be all fine. I think they'll be fine. I'm not gonna be up in arms about anything right now. Now, 8-9 months from now, if we're still having the same issues, then it's like, okay, it's something that y'all didn't think about, and you need to, I don't want to say go back to the drawing board, but you need to reevaluate because something is wrong. But I don't think it'll go that far. As far as games, I got some news just actually not too long ago. They released, because I remember we had this debacle, and I was saving this because I wanted Tyler to see what he was going to say. We got a official mini small, like 30-second clip of new GTA stuff.
Like
Actual
new GTA
GTA stuff.
downloads or like a new GTA game?
Like
No.
GTA
GTA
6?
downloads. No.
Oh, see, that's
But
what
they're
they just keep doing. GTA downloads more and more DLC. I'm tired of GTA 5. It's been out for years already. They give me GTA 6
I know
already.
it. But they've already said that they're not. I mean, they said they got some time on GTA 6, but this time they're adding an entire location, which looks to be like an island, to GTA 5. They're calling it. It looked like it's code name El Rubio. That's what was on the screen. It's only, you can find it on YouTube. It's only a like 30-second clip,
Man,
but it's legit from
I like
Rockstar. I
GTA.
mean, I fully expect.
You know what I don't like about GTA 5?
What's that?
Is that game was what, 6 or 7 years old, and it's still like $70 when you
That's because it's still, if you look at like the downloads and playtime and everything else, it's still like top 10.
It is.
After that long.
It's like I'll go look at it. I'm like, really? They're still selling this game for like $70, and people are buying it.
You stop it with Deadpool. You stop that right now. But no, I did want to say that for Tyler, because I know we had that debacle last time where we thought there was like official GTA 6 stuff and it was fan made. It was really good. I still say damn to people who did that because they're really good. But this was legit and is a thing. So they are saying that they are working on GTA 6, but to tide people over, they're just going to keep adding to GTA 5. And with the new console, it probably will work out way easier. So it's probably why they're pushing it so hard. There's new, I'm trying to think. Oh, there was new information, new gameplay trailer for Cyberpunk, which comes out next month. Once was it December 4th, December 10th, December 4th? One of those. They showed more footage. Keanu Reeves looks like a badass in a scan. I mean, it's John Wick. What do you expect? But it looked to be really, really good. They are saying they're going to add multiplayer mid 2021.
For as much as they're hyping this game up, it needs to be legit.
Dude, it does look good. It looks so customizable. The one part of that trailer that they showed, a little clip, was creating your character, like to make him look how you want him to look. And it is, I mean, down to like their teeth, you were making this person.
They did that. They did the teeth thing in Red Dead. Remember?
True. You
don't have too much.
It looks like really, really customizable, and the story looks like it's going to be good. And we're going to have multiplayer along with DLC. They're going to drop DLC and multiplayer at one time, mid 2021, according to them. It's damn Deadpool head. It's just the fact that it's just Deadpool head. It's just there.
Name's Paul. Deadpool. Nice to meet you.
Oh crap! I didn't know the eyes moved.
Eyes moved. That is creepy.
That's terrifying.
Wow.
It is.
No.
Hi there.
Yeah, they
My
blink.
name's Wade, but you can call me Ronaldo.
No.
They do like Deadpool thing. The eyes like move like that's so weird. It's weird, man. It's weird.
Squirrel poo out of the blender.
Yeah.
Ugh. You smell like Beast Lab after taco night.
I still to this day wish that they would put Deadpool as all the cameos since Stan Lee's gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. I agree with that.
It'd still be the best thing ever.
It would.
And I get sick and tired of I keep on seeing this like confirmed, oh it's fake, confirmed about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in WandaVerse or whatever, like playing Spider-Man.
I don't know why we don't.
It'll be the best thing ever.
Yeah, like just do it. Like it makes sense. It totally makes. It's the one time you can do that, and it make total sense.
It
to
makes
have
total
every-
sense.
all of
I
them in
don't,
there.
but it's another thing I don't
Well,
like that they're doing a lot. They're doing all these. I want them to be movies, but they're turning them into series.
Those,
They-
I don't really like that.
They did have a picture of all three of them on set,
Yeah, but I heard that was fake though.
but it was
Like every time they come out and they say, "Oh, like Tobey Maguire signed on." Oh, I go to International Movie Database,
Mhm.
go to it and click cast. They're not on there, so I'm like, ah.
Well, it's a good job. It's a speculation thing. So far, what they've said, it's been approved that from not necessarily from Tobey Maguire. I haven't really heard anything from him, but Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland, they're like, yeah, we're doing Spider-Man 3-ish because one of the guys we're going to talk about, John Favreau and some of the other Kevin Feige and others, they're kind of hinting more at it. They're saying, hey, Spider-Man 3, and Sony's like Spider-Man 3, and then they'll like show different things or they'll show, but they won't say, just the same way they did with Tom Holland when they was like, oh, we're putting him in Avengers, or we're putting him in Captain America, and everybody's like, are they not? So I think they are, because Kevin Feige, he's talking, but he's not, you know how he does. It's Disney, so.
Well, see, that's one thing that all the fans really want, and then another thing that I know a lot of fans want is Tyler's boy Ray Park coming in as Darth Maul in The Mandalorian.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. See, now that I would love that, and
But
the
it
reason
won't happen.
why.
but it
No,
won't.
but the reason. No, it can happen.
No,
the reason
it
why.
won't. No, I'm saying it won't because, okay, you have to know what's going on with Ray Park right now. Like
Well,
he's
Ray
having
Park,
some-
that's a dream, but the character Darth Maul doesn't have to be Ray Park.
Yeah.
The fact remains, Darth Sidious did not kill Darth Maul in the Clone Wars. Left him alive. So he's alive somewhere. And it would be great if he turned away from the dark side, because Sidious whipped his ass so much that he becomes kind of like a grayish kind of half Sith, half Jedi.
It'd be dope.
See, now I like that idea, but the only thing about this, but they're retconning a lot of stuff from Star Wars anywhere and changing it. So I actually like that idea, because in Star Wars Rebels, they did show where Obi-Wan and Darth Maul had the last fight, and Obi-Wan pretty much killed him, but they didn't. He buried him, but we all know how that goes with Star Wars. Technically, no one can technically be dead all the time, so he definitely come back. But speaking of the Mandalorian, what I love about the Mandalorian, and the reason why, I don't know too much about what's going on with Ray Parks, but the reason why I would love it for them to bring him back, number one, he played him. He was the first person that actually got to play him live action, and then he did the mocap. I talked about it before, for Darth Maul, for the the Clone Wars cartoon, for the ending. And speaking of that, that's what I want to talk about today. Katie Sackhoff, that girl there, if you don't know her, she was Amunet on The Flash, and she also played Bo-Katan, voicing Bo-Katan on the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. And just recently, if you have a Disney Plus, go watch it, The Mandalorian. She plays the live action version. She talks about in the E.T. Interview how she got with Dave Filoni and John Favreau, and they were like, oh, come on in, we'll talk to you. She thought she was going to jump through hoops, and they told her, you want to do it? And she was like, for real? You're going to let me do it? And they're like, yeah, you played her, and you have acting chops, and they put her in. And so far from what I've seen, she did a fantastic job. I'm really psyched, and now I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Ahsoka. They mentioned Ahsoka.
That's what I was about to get to.
Yes, they mentioned her, man.
Now, are they gonna have Rocio Dawson play Ahsoka?
I vote for that.
Well, yeah. See, they cast her, and
she's gonna be the one that helps train Baby Yoda.
I don't know. See, that's the thing.
But that would bring full circle.
That would,
because she's Anakin's apprentice.
Yes. See, I don't know though. See, they're kind of keeping everything close to the belt though.
What do y'all think if the baby Yoda is actually Yoda reincarnated?
Huh.
Like through their species, like through the Force type, like
I don't know.
I don't know if that's how
that'd
they're
be cool,
going.
but I don't think that's possible since Yoda has already gained his spirit form and he's in the Force now.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if like it's like the Force where like needed
But
to
that'd be
like
like a punishment because like according like with the Jedi's, when they reach that pinnacle of being in the Force, then they transcend away from the human body. They don't need it anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like
like
only a
enlightenment.
few have actually achieved that, like Qui-Gon and Yoda. And then for some reason, I still don't agree how they threw Anakin on there,
Anakin.
but you know,
Oh,
They-
they said Anakin because because of how strong
yeah,
he was with the Force.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. They can always, retcon that or change however they want to do that.
Well,
but,
you know,
it was supposed to be because he's the chosen one. That's why he was able to do that.
But with
I
Disney
can
coming out
see-
with all these sub-series, all these little sub-series, just give me freaking Darth Plagueis. That's all I want to see. I just want Plagueis to come back.
I want
To
see
this day, I believe that is the biggest letdown in the
Yes.
entire Star Wars saga. Where Snoke ended up being a clone, or what was he,
Yeah.
like some kind of test tube baby that Darth
Pretty
Sidious
much.
made? Like,
Yeah, he
no,
was.
they had every
Pretty much.
opportunity to make him Darth Plagueis.
Well, you know that the last 3 movies are not. They're done. They're done. They're not even canon. They're not like
Yep,
those.
gone.
They're wiping those 3 last movies away, and they're redoing it.
Oh no, you can't just
Hey,
wipe them away
This
because we still
Deadpool is
remember.
like,
Well,
If
they're-
that was possible, George Lucas could wipe away Jar Jar Binks and all of that shame.
well, no, those they
wow.
decided the last 3 movies are they're like a alternate universe.
I don't
They're not-
know. I wouldn't like that either.
You
I
know,
like how
no, that's what-
how Darth Sidious.
That's what they're doing.
But I like how Sidious was pulling the strings the whole time. That's pretty dope.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what they're doing though. They're remaking the last 3 movies. Like that's a plan already in the last 3. They're just they're just non-canon.
See,
But how are they non-canon with Luke in them?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a strict
another
violation.
That's
of
what
that's
22.
what they're going with. They're making it
Yeah, it is, isn't
an
it?
alternate
It's a
universe.
slippery slope, man. I'm
That's
telling
very
you.
slippery. You know, it's gonna be like Jar Jar Binks all over again. How much hate came after George Lucas for that?
Bro, like, and you're shitting on
He had to
Luke
sell his
Skywalker
baby
by doing
because
that.
of that.
No, they're gonna do
What?
because even
Oh man, it's good.
damn it.
See, you're fizzing out. Even your mind can't comprehend them reshooting the next
No,
three
it's
movies.
they're doing it because like the last 3 movies were directed by that what's her name? I can't remember her name. But she everybody didn't like how she took the movies. Like they so they
Should've stopped her
actually
after the first one then and not let her do 3 movies.
they actually went through and they got it approved. They're gonna do the last 3. They're redoing the last 3. And they're supposed to be it's supposed to go along the way like
I hope they're really good.
So
and I
what?
hope they
Is
work
Abrams
we
out.
gonna
talked about it
shoot-
before.
Is Abrams gonna shoot him again or what?
You
I have
take
to look at-
you take the risk
Now, see-
of I
Well, we
just don't
talked
I
feel
think,
like
I think
this
they
is
need
like
to leave it
disrespect.
alone and now do the sub movies. Like we still need our sub movie
Yeah.
between episode 3 and 4, where Anakin goes to the dark side and to where he's already Vader. We need to
Yep.
see him going and hunting all the Jedi and just wrecking shop,
I
like
agree.
the way
I
he
would like
was
that.
in Rogue One.
Ooh.
Remember Rogue One at the very end when he just wrecked everybody? He had like what 2 minutes of just wrecking shop, everybody being terrified and running from him. We need that sub movie where it shows Vader hunting everybody. That'd be great.
Now, see, the thing is, they already have that book written. They have like 2 or 3 books that
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that. So all they gotta do is put it into movie form and let us see it, and that'll be dope. The same thing they did with
Well, that's what they're planning on doing with when they redo the movies. They're actually going along with the books, and not what she did. Like she.
So
went away-
are they gonna be movies or are they
Yeah.
gonna be like a series like everybody else is doing?
It's a well, that we don't know yet. I mean, they did say they're redoing the last 3 movies.
Speaking of series, are they going to release the Snyder Cut as a movie, or is it going to be like a 4-part series?
It's both. It's gonna be a 4-part series on HBO Max because he has.
So you're telling me that I'm gonna have to watch an hour and then wait a week, and then watch an hour and wait a week?
See, now that part I don't know because he hasn't really said
even
if he's gonna
Deadpool's head
release
isn't
all
having
of
it.
it.
Even Deadpool's head is like, really? I'm just gonna wait a whole month for all of it to come out so we can watch it.
Yeah, because they gave him like over 70 million to make this, and he's like changed it up. But speaking of Snyder Cut, I'm glad you said that. There's a big meme going around, and I don't know if you guys have seen it. Like the same thing that's been going on, how people been memeing the mess out of Goku and Naruto. They've been memeing the mess out of Steppenwolf. People seen the trailer, the new trailer, the black and white trailer, and everybody's like, oh, and one meme was like, all right, okay, so Zach, we're gonna draw Steppenwolf. How many spikes do you want on him? And Zach's like, yes, because everybody's talking about how Steppenwolf looks like he's naked. That's one thing that everybody's like, why is he naked? And then his armor is like all spiky and crazy looking, and some people hate it, some people love it, and some people are just like, oh, this is just comedy gold. Like you can go look at it. It's me personally. I mean, after seeing the comic version of Steppenwolf, I'm like, I don't like it, but I like that version of Steppenwolf better than what Josh Whedon did, which was that crazy CGI. This new version looks scarier and darker. I think that's what Snyder was going for. But compared to the comic version, it still doesn't hold a key at all to me. But I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I'm happy we get to see Darkseid finally.
Yes.
I mean, they had all these little Easter eggs showing Darkseid. Like even in Batman versus Superman with the Omega symbol and everything in his dream was like, Darkseid's coming.
Now, if I don't get to see the eye beams,
the only thing that we got from Darkseid at all was when Steppenwolf had the mother box for Darkseid. I mean, you didn't up like really like that's what you're giving us.
You didn't see that in the trailer, Mingo?
No, I didn't see the beams.
Go back and look at one, and you can see it. It's real quick, but you can see the Omega beam, like it's like zigzagging through, like he's shooting it at somebody. Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
I don't know. I wanted to talk to Mingo because he always has the inside scoop on upcoming movies and shows. I want to know if they were ever going to make the Injustice show.
Oh man, that one I haven't. That one is still kind of up in the air. DC, they're more focused on right now just the animated version because it's doing so well, and they don't want to mess up what they're already doing with the guy with the Titans. The Titans are out, and they don't want to mess that up.
Like when scary movies come out, every single studio starts making a scary movie. When alien movies come out, every single studio starts making an alien movie. Well, The Boys is extremely popular. Season 1 was great. Season 2 is fantastic, and we're getting you see how like it's a dark version pretty much of Superman. So I was like, oh, well now DC's gonna jump on that bandwagon like they always do, and put together Injustice where you actually see Superman killing people, ripping out the Joker's heart.
I would love it.
I'd be on board.
So love it.
Oh man, this would be great. This would be great. I don't want them to make a movie because they'll butcher that. But DC's really good with their series.
Yeah.
So that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if they bring Ed Boon on, because he's the Mortal Kombat guy. If they bring him on, because he helped with the animation and stuff, and
I like all the movies, games, like whenever they have the cinematic, like I like there's a lot of like Call of Duty. Like if they made a full movie of nothing, that would be awesome. Like the way they're animated and everything, like
they just got to do it the right way.
Yeah, there's
a Skyrim movie.
Jesus, that'd be a lot. That's a lot.
I mean, it could just keep going. Yeah, like Elder Scrolls movie, it'll be like a franchise of movies. It'll be like a whole Elder Scrolls verse.
Yeah, I don't think it would do well because there'd be too much CGI.
Yeah,
in it.
You got to think they did Warcraft and.
Yeah,
while what's her name was absolutely hot as an orc, it was still kind of a
What?
weird thing.
It was
Yeah.
just trash.
Yeah, but
Wait,
she was
wait,
hot.
wait,
I don't
wait,
care.
wait. Hammer, you went
don't
from
care.
trying to explain how bad the movie is to just talking about how hot she was.
She was, man. That was like the highlight of the movie, bro. Like it tell me she wasn't. You saw that.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
but yeah, if that's the only highlight, then okay, yeah,
It-
you right, I'll take it.
I'm
It's-
saying,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
you had to take it what it was. It was, a
But you're
bad
supposed to
attempt
talk
at a
about the
game.
negative. You're supposed to say,
I-
oh, everything. This was bad. That was bad. Nah, she was hot, and then this was really bad. No, but she was really hot. But she.
No,
Yeah.
they're starting to do some good justice for video game movies. Like, isn't Tom Holland coming out with Uncharted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
gonna be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's cool. Uncharted is like probably the best thing PlayStation had going for itself for a while.
Mhm.
I mean, it was I don't know. Hammer knows better than I do. That's an exclusive PlayStation, right? Like
Uncharted, yes, it is.
Always been.
Yes.
It's not for PC or anything. It's only for
Yeah,
PlayStation.
it's PlayStation. Yeah, because
Shut up, Mingo.
I guess the counter for that would be what, like Nathan Drake or Alan Wake.
And then
They
they had what's the Resident Evil girl? Mila.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, she's coming out with
Monster
a
Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
That's another one that's gonna be good.
That is
Monster Hunter
gonna be
was
good.
fun.
It is.
I
That's
watched
fun.
when I saw the preview of it. Like I actually saw them like putting in like actual like she had the damn dual blades. I was like, oh shit! And she went like that, and she like activated them, and like she's just sitting there like just carving up the.
Those kind of action movies, man. That's her wheelhouse, man.
Yeah.
As average as you could say this Resident Evil movie, where I still watched them just because I didn't mind
I
watching
like
her.
the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought they were right. There were certain aspects from
You
the
know
game.
what it is.
There's,
You know what it is.
I need to find it and send it to y'all, man. There's like this new place that they made where they remade Resident Evil 2, and you can actually go visit it, and like
What?
you have to make your way through the police station and through the hotel. I don't know about y'all, man, but Resident Evil 2 was the first game
about
that
the
actually
boy?
like scared me. Like I had played that, and I got up and you go and turn on the lights.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you get them playing, and it's like, oh, I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna watch some cartoons for a minute. Yeah, like, let's watch some Dexter's Lab for a bit, and then we'll go to bed.
Right.
Watch some Teletubbies real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Everybody has that one game. Everybody has that one game that they played, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch some cartoons."
You know what? But
You should have
Silent
have
Hill.
people comment below and tell us what games frightened them, because Resident Evil 2 scared the crap out of me.
Dude, Silent Hill did that.
Yeah, Silent Hill was intense
The
too.
pyramid head, bro. The pyramid head freaked me out.
Clock Tower.
What?
Have you ever
I haven't heard of Clock Tower. You talking about Mickey Mouse and the Clock Tower?
Ooh.
No, we're talking about that. Is that the game where everything was like it made your whole game mess up or something like that? Is that the
Nah.
one?
No,
If
you're
you ever
being
get
funny.
a chance, go check out Clock Tower. That thing, that boy is scary as shit. Like you're like the killer, and you're running from this killer, and you can't do anything. You have no weapons. All you have to hide or pick up something to throw at him to run. Like he's chasing you with these big ass scissors. And he's slow. Every time he walks, he like slices like this. Like he's dragging his foot behind him. And he's just like slowly dragging. Every time he's like, and then when he gets closer to you, he's like
Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit there, boy.
like he starts slashing like faster and faster. It's like he just pops up like Jason and stuff like out of nowhere. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
Another game like that is Outlast. Outlast is another one to where you just first person and you're just running. You can't really fight. I think at the end maybe I think you can fight, but whole time you're just running from everything and jumping and hiding. It's like first person but no weapons and you just run. So those type of games are creepy. But Hammer, no, I wasn't talking about that. It's another game that came out on I think it was Nintendo 64. My sister knows it. She knows it very well. And it was a game to where it was the first game to where they used like the it was on purpose. The game would glitch on purpose. So you would be playing as the character, and then like when you try to solve a puzzle, it would glitch, put you somewhere else, and then the game would be saying, "Did you think you was gonna solve me?" and things like that, and it would just keep messing with you throughout the whole game. I
I'm gonna
forgot
have to
the name
research
of it.
this because it sounded like at first you were talking about that Metal Gear game that you know.
No.
And
But
you know,
no,
Psycho Man
no,
has
no.
screwed me up. I about
Yeah,
tore up some
no.
shit over Psycho Man. Is
No, but
and
Psycho
you
Man
just funny.
is if they did make a horror game with him, man, I feel
I
bad.
would not play it.
The kids
But
nowadays.
that's another game I wanted to see them do a good movie with, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
That'd
mean,
be good.
Yeah, Metal Gear's got one of the best storylines.
Yep.
I actually
Yeah.
told him.
Snake.
I told him when I met him at Comic-Con I wanted him to do. I wish they would have made him like did the a movie of Metal Gear and like have him play Solid Snake. Like
That'd be dope.
I mean, he could play Big Boss now. At his age, he could definitely play.
Yeah.
I'm Big Boss.
Yeah.
He could
got
do
the
that and
gray
then
hair.
have somebody.
That
Yeah,
dude did have gray hair, so yeah, he could do it.
yeah.
but big
I know.
Look, remember,
But-
spoiler alert, but all of them were clones, right?
Exactly.
All the metal,
Yeah.
all of the snakes were technically clones after Big Boss from the
Yeah,
original,
so
right?
you could do Big Boss, and then you can have other people do. It's just that voice. I get what Tyler's saying. The
Yeah.
voice has got to be it's
Yeah,
got to
he
be
was-
fake.
If he's
But
there,
he
he
also-
can check it out, right?
also like it sucks now because like he would have I would like for him to have done it when he was younger. Like that's
Yeah.
all. Like
Yeah.
because when he played the Guyver, like he did all that stuff. Like he was like that. He would have been perfect. Like if you go back, if you watch the Guyver 2, that's when he was in. He would if you put like the actual suit on him, he would look just like fucking Solid Snake. Like it was crazy. But y'all got anything else?
We
I
have
need
to
to
see.
get out of here, out of
We
car.
have to see.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good. I'll
Well,
have to see something like that pretty soon.
yep. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I wanna thank Mr. Michael Fox himself, the man, the myth, the legend, for being here on the show. It is nice to have guests on the
Dude,
show.
Nothing is funner than just hanging out and talking about video
Bro.
games, movies, just geeking
Uh,
out.
side note, bro. That picture, I look goofy and I love it. I'm like, I love
Yeah,
it. Bro.
yeah.
I
I'll
love
have
it
something.
so
I'll have
much, bro.
something next week
I
before we
love
go
it.
on there. We'll come on again now. I have something on there for y'all. Tyler gave me a little bit of stuff to run with. So yeah. I had to change some things up though, because Mingo D was gonna have too much of a god complex.
I did talk. We talked about it a couple times before. I forgot to tell you. Like, I was thinking, like, what if you made him? What if you made him like when he has the power? Like he was giving power to everybody, like not just us. Like
Wait,
anybody.
they don't,
like,
they
it was
don't
just
know what
random.
we're talking about. You can't just tell the fans.
We'll talk about it later. Like that'll be fun things to
Oh.
bring up.
It's a teaser,
But Mike-
man. It's called
Mike,
teaser.
so
I
I'm
was like,
at
wait,
work,
what are
right?
they talking about?
Mike, check this out. So I'm at work, right? I'm delivering this this bucket. It says it's a hazmat. It's a bucket, and the little metal part like starts breaking. So I'm like, all right, I have to grab the whole bucket. You can see the little red liquid in there, and only thing I'm
Like
thinking is, I
sloshing
hope this.
around.
Yeah, it's splashing around as I'm carrying the heavy bucket. I'm like, I hope this don't spill on me. Then as soon as I said that, I'm like, Michael was great. That was the greatest origin story. I was like, so I was like, I need to tell him that this was real and this happened. This would happen right now. I was like,
Yeah, we were
wow.
on the phone when it happened. He was like, "Man,
Yeah.
I got this bucket, and this stuff is fixing to waste on me, and this would actually be
Yep.
really good."
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I might actually change that to a bucket.
See,
It was a bucket of liquid. Like I don't know
A
what.
hazmat liquid.
Yeah, it was like a
But you know
hazmat.
those
It was
buckets-
But hey, since I got you on there,
Yeah.
this is the thing that that Tyler and I were spitting around. Now, a lot of people have been telling me to turn this into like a webtoon with the vertical canvas where you scroll,
right.
But
Right.
then the other thing was to do regular page with panels and do one of those each for each issue. Then that way you can later turn it into a book. It'll be easier to turn into a book.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know if we should do stacked pages like one on top of each other or do the panels or do the vertical canvas. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. I
But if you
like
take
the
the
idea of
vertical
turning into a
canvas,
book.
if you take the vertical canvas and you print it out, can't you just cut it and make it into the pages too?
Oh yeah, but I'm incredibly lazy, and that's really that's really tedious.
I
to
was
have
just-
to-
I was just gonna say whichever one is easier for you to,
Yeah,
do your illustrations on and make, and then
It just
where you're
depends,
able to.
like, is it something that we want to turn into a book later, like an actual physical
I
copy?
mean, I think it would be dope.
Or, I mean, copies are great, and I never want
There you
comics
go.
to die. But this is 2020, and pretty much everybody's just digital now.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
You can do it
if you
digitally.
put it out there, like it'll always be on digital. Like they could always change it into.
True. At that point, if it becomes
Yeah.
popular, and you can just get somebody to print it and cut it. That way, you don't have to do it.
I know. That's something for us to discuss later. To be continued. Cool. Thanks for having me on. Mingo D, Hammer, Snake. Thanks for getting nerdy with me, man.
Gotta take
Yes,
Sam
sir.
for a walk.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Peace out, you mother father. Yep, that's how we swear on basic cable.
Mother father. That's how you speak.
I am
It's
done,
terrible.
man. I'm so
Bye-bye.
done.
See you after your 10-year stint in the vault. Tell
Yeah.
Juggernaut I said hi.
Anyway, we're
Where
gonna
did you
end that.
get that?
This is I got this from Think Geek. Like it's a head. Like you can use the app to make them do shit.
Nice.
Chimichanga!
That is so great.
All right, well, that's gonna end the show for episode 36.
30.
Remember to go to YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, all the above.
All of it.
Remember, and let us know in the comments if you want us to talk about anything. Come join us, like Mike. He's always welcome.
I was just about to say that little spot down there could be you. It could be
Yeah.
you. Doesn't have to be Mike. Come on the show.
Yeah, you
We
could
like to
join
talk
in with
about
us.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You can be weird like this guy right here. Point at the camera.
Is that gluten-free?
Exactly. You heard Deadpool. Exactly.
Woo-hoo, whoa, that's a dog mug.
Yeah.
Greetings from your astonishing, uncanny pool guy.
Jesus.
All right. Well, with that, we're out. We'll see y'all next Saturday. Okay, bye.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.